And it's a fantastic one for them to clash on as well versus Astralis. Now these two teams, bit of a rivalry that has developed between them ever since that clash at the Major just recently. Astralis already going to be kick-starting this pistol round in a big way. Man advantage gain, and Device going to continue this good form as he picks up the frag onto Simple.
These are the top two teams in the European region battling out against each other. Again, the Major victors versus the Major second places. Doesn't really have the same ring to it, but let's see if NaVi can surprise us here on this A-bomb site. There's only one man here. It is the captain, the king, but he's already been dethroned. Device taking him down. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, we already got to see an Astralis phase thus far.
Yeah. Edward, nice push up on short, but he's kind of alone on this one. He's going to get into it. Nice frag to start things off, but there's the trade from Magisk. Really ready for this B commitment. Astralis are watching the wrong flank back towards the T-spawn, and now the push comes through.
Glaive leading the charge here. Him first to fall. The Zeus and Electronic managed 2 quick frags between them. Blink of an eye. This round's over.
That NaVi's economy. We've already had a pretty sizable loss bonus until this point to allow this buy, but Magisk has opened up, and Dupree's done the same on long. Dirty damage by Astralis. Device even chiming in, and this is a tug of a round. NaVi just walked into their deaths in this one. Zipnix, while players rapping from the heaven. That's Dupree. Zipnix posted, but Flamey does win that duel. Launching back towards that A-bomb site as well, as the bomb going down signifies pretty much the end of the round, but Flamey can try and make it costly, try and take guns away from Astralis. He's doing a great job so far, but Device eventually peaks him with the AWP.
In the front lines here, but for the time being, they've gone by Electronic. This could be massive. Now he pounces. The only issue is Simple, somewhat missing the timing here on these players getting out in towards mid, and Electronic running back. This is where Glaive should get the trade.
Oh no, they go back up towards A. There's only 10 seconds left. They need to hurry up. They found the kills. It's a double fake from Astralis. Glaive gets the entry, and that's a bomb going down. That might be the round one unless Simple can stop it. And oh, he gets a kill, but not the bomb plant.
Still, him and Flamey, they found almost everything. Just Zipnix left to overthrow. This has been such a weird round, and Zipnix now in the 1v1. Bomb planted for him, backing away. Simple missed shot. Zipnix, we so often say this man is so good in clutches. He's looking to try and live up to that title now. 1v1 versus one of the best players in the world, and Simple sticking it. Zipnix not ready. He's going to get away with a defuse, and NaVi
Sneaking through the connector though. Glaive, Dupree, Magisk. Already opening up. Dupree's just going to wreck Simple. They don't expect the second player in the toilet though, and Electronic does drop the bomb. That's a dangerous sending it in first. He's now got that under his control, but he's not got a life to hold on to it with. Magisk has traded him back, and we've already got players up on this A site to catch a rotation. We know Dupree can hit the shot, and he's going to do it again. Edward's already gone. His body just falling down the stairwell. And Flamey, he's going to see all these nades coming through. Can't be too hopeful in this one.
Yeah, 1v4 needed, and as good as Flamey has looked in all of these games for NaVi thus far, this is asking so much of him. They know exactly where he is.
This is like playing whack-a-mole when you're blind. Like, Flamey's getting so unlucky with the timing.
Yeah,
he shoots, Device hides. Device shoots, he hides. It's going to be one of them. We'll find out. It's full armor for Astralis. So if NaVi get the bomb down, then we're reaching a complicated time. Very heavy B pushing, but there's so many Astralis players here. They're so ready for it, Harry. 4 players from Astralis fighting the 3 players pushing up short. I mean, NaVi cannot catch a break. They cannot get lucky. So Simple, he's got to pull this one back for the team. Electronic as well, both finding kills, but it is just that latter man instead.
Ooh, misses the flash, and that's devastating. This crossfire is brutal between Magisk and Zipnix.
Positions going back and forth until he gets timed, and oh my god, that surprised me. Electronic gonna walk into that.
Very much so in the lead. Gonna chip down Edward over here at long, that much lower. The rest of the NaVi guys now. Eyes set on this A-bomb set. They've only got 1 smoke and a flash, so whatever they do decide to throw in, they have to dedicate towards. And Simple finding that opening, that might be enough to turn the tide. Zeus gonna manage one more. Dupree does what he can, but it's a 2v2. Zipnix and Magisk left up in the clutch. I'm curious if we're gonna see them attempt to go for this. Miss-smoked from Flamey.
It might not be a huge problem though, because no one's coming in from this position just yet. Zipnix is taking his time, and that smoke would have probably faded anyway. Flamey still gets to hide behind the truck. But yeah, this is not optimal here. NaVi, luckily the time is on their side, and this could be a bit of a problem for Astralis because they really are just sneaking into this bomb site. Smoke goes down once again. Simple's found the shot, and that just might be it. Zipnix, he's so good at clutch, but surely this one is too far gone. Spraying on the smoke. He's sticking the defuse. Does Flamey realize he does? He's shooting into the wall. Flamey, you have your back turned, and he's going to pull out the knife, but it's too little and too late.
Today, at least right now, maybe there's still time for that to change later. Already, Zipnik's going to open things up with that frag on a Simple, and Simple's been the real shining star for NaVi. Device now chiming in with another. Zeus immediately falling. It's Edward and Flamey left up 2v5, and this here is just utter destruction. These Danes are unhinged. They're lawless, and they're a threat to everyone. They're going to be shutting down NaVi here on Overpass. That is incredibly convincing. 16-4 in favor of Astralis. Armadillo, if he wants. I mean, it hit him in the jaw. That is karma. What a place to have that. Oh, Zipnik's going to actually hit Magisk in the jaw with a round as well. Nothing they can do about it. They've got no clue that he's here. And for Dupree, there are players looking his way. They're going to fall him. Oh, no, he's only good for one. He does a boatload of damage, but that's not going to be enough. It's just Zipnix and Glaive left up now for the Danes in a 2v4.
Yeah, he should have taken that first shot while he got it, but didn't know that NaVi were watching their backline. Unfortunately for him, Glaive is now all that stands. And he has the AWP, but they're already all low. He could even pistol whip these boys. You make water wetter.
Well, because you see water as a result of the surface tension, right? And just the cellular.
Oh, Dupree, he wants to go back in. And Simple is not going to give him any chance in this round. That kill allows the cross up towards the top box, and they can bring this bomb up short. Moving himself into the CT spawn, and Zipnik's falling back to the B site. This is a really nice minimal adjustment, minuscule adjustment from Astralis to get into the right part of the map. And they're about to be met with a bunch of NaVi players charging into B with just great spray control, and he just mops them all up. One mag is all he needs.
Try and bring the fight back to NaVi once again. Device going to be on the AWP. Dupree doesn't have one. Instead, he's just onto the rifle. And early on, 4 players over here at long. But Flamey, once again, so good at finding this opener at long.
Middle going to go a bit far. Dupree is back up on long. Edward should check this, but he didn't expect Dupree to move back into position. Simple is here, though. So a second man, and he has the deal. Dupree caught running back, but a Molotov. Simple runs right through it, and he runs to his death. That's the AWP gone. That's Dupree pulling back the man advantage, and now NaVi desperately have to make something work.
The CT, but Zipnik hot on their heels, hot on this flank, and he's gone ahead and shut this whole round down. Electronic, at least, is very much in the back line of Astralis. The only issue is... Ooh. Electronic. Oh, that's awkward. Bit of a jump scare for Magisk, but he does manage to find the kill. The nade rains a bit more damage on a Zipnix, but there's only 10 seconds here. NaVi, if you're Electronic, you really don't want to risk going down after the time. He's put himself very much in harm's way. Able to win both of these fights, but there's no time for it.
NaVi. What have they got here? Device actually boosted over the smoke, does take down Simple. That's not how you want to start off the round as well, losing one of your key players, especially the AWP. So, are we going to need a response? And Device want to shut down this mid portion of the map as well. Jump to try and bait a shot. Device has seen this, he's ready. And after he shoots, that's when the peek comes in from Electronic. Really nice bait from NaVi. And they actually get a kill from it. Flamey, in the meantime, catches that short aggro player, Dupree. And now NaVi, with some ingenuity coming through, managed to take back this man advantage. The Molotov forces Flamey forward through it, and he gets the kill. And in the spawn, what the hell is Glaive doing here?
Danish, he's in a country where there's more bikes than there are people. He would love if he could pedal away in this situation right now, but he definitely cannot. And there's players all around him, concentrating in. He's got to try and stay alive, but he's got so many angles to watch. Magisk, good for 2. Now we see them move into their CT side half, and the question becomes, can NaVi keep this comeback coming? You have the smokes as well to get you across, the flashbangs on Zipnix and Glaive to try and open up mid, and this B bomb site. And now the pincer coming in from Magisk. While he has been spotted, it all falls onto Electronic, and the flashbangs are too good from the Danes. Edward doing what he can down in middle, has at least regained them some lost ground.
At this point. And I like that setup from Astralis. Usually you see the bomb group up with the majority of players, but bomb site and completely takes their attention away, while Astralis just absolutely manhandle everyone in through middle and rush everyone. He's going to go for that quick long pick as well, flashing himself in, going straight for that frag, and Simple. He's going to get the immediate kill.
Grinded down to a halt. Glaive pushing on in towards mid, looking like it is going to be this B play once again, only this time we have Flamey and Edward here to keep an eye on it. Electronic going to get smoked off. Hi, Glaive. Trains in to try and force Electronic through, but Glaive has read that like a book. Now Flamey here with this secondary ult for NaVi, has to try and stand his ground, and while he has looked good, Magisk looks even better in with the reset here. Glaive, he does get caught. He gets caught crossing back into the tunnel. Suddenly all this pressure going to fall onto one man. It's Magisk locked in the 1v2.
And they're taking their time though. This bomb's going to be about half ticked before NaVi even get into the site. And Zeus, he needs to wait for Simple before he fully commits. They time this well, Magisk could be screwed. He spots the head of Zeus jumping up, but Simple's going to be the real man to watch out for. He's the one with the AWP, and Zeus will strafe in for that frag.
All the smokes down here at long allows you to get a man across into the pit like that from Astralis. Flamey, there we go, his position now.
That bomb going first. This is a really well-timed round. NaVi have gone for that quad stack on A, and that's just a bit of a gamble right now. It's the wrong call to make. Edward's going to be flashed through the smoke, but he's fully blinded and doesn't need to commit. Simple holding this alone with his life, and he's finding shots left and right. One player splitting in through the tunnels. Edward may have killed his teammate somehow in the midst of all this madness, but Device, he's getting flanked until 20 seconds left, and a bullet in the head from Electronic.
Country in anything, apart from in the CS scene, where they have the most teams in the top, what, like 20?
I mean, they're one of the largest exporters of food in the world.
All right.
Despite...
Where'd you get this from?
I know my Danish facts, Harry. We're
You know
all
your
about teaching.
Danish facts. Well, you've been learning well. Let's see, though, is actually the Danes, they've somehow made this round work, Hugo. They're into a 2-on-2. They've juggled these rifles around, and suddenly it's Flamey and Edward left in a retake that never should have been. This is vanilla pistols for the most part over on the side of Astralis. Now, Flamey did spot that man cross onto the car. That's Magisk. Flash goes over. That's going to give up where he is a bit, but a missed shot from Flamey. Edward has dropped Device in the meantime, and now Magisk sitting pretty at the car, trying desperately to find an opening. They start to push on into him, and he's given a bit of a shot there. Does flick onto Flamey, but he gets burnt out in the Molotov. Times tick down so low, but Edward, just enough time left for this defuse. It's going to be 10-11 as NaVi managed to rescue that round.
Waiting in the wings, Device watching the boost. That timing is so good. Both players peak at the exact same time, and Simple finds them both. Even damage to Magisk through the body of Glaive as well. They're going to rotate back round. Dupree's already killed a man in middle. He's going to be able to catch Zeus as well. Rotating up, Dupree. Fantastic shot. And 20 seconds left for Astralis. I don't even know if there's time. Harry, they might lose this round just due to Flamey staying alive, and I think Dupree's going to start hunting for this kill just as a result. Luckily, he might find it, but Flamey staying alive. There's 10 seconds left. They don't have it. It's done. Flamey survived.
What in God's name? NaVi going to be tying it up 11-11.
And now they've maybe built up some more confidence as a result. You can look at how fast they're going into this middle position. Play around the edge of the smoke. That's Simple with the solo M4, and they'll take down Zeus. Will they expect another? Simple's taking himself a kill as well, and Edwards even dropped one before Astralis gifted towards B. Still worried of that middle position. Dupree going back for more. He gets himself one. Did see another man in the tunnels, but doesn't know where the last final player is. They're both here, and they line up for Dupree. Fantastic round. 4 kills.
Into this round, and Astralis immediately changing up the pace out here towards long, barreling in Glaive as well. This is perfect for NaVi if they want to try and pull this back, but Zipnix, he's laying waste to players over here towards long. Magisk swings on in a little bit late.
He is. And Simple will not see him on the back line. Magisk is going to be ready for it. Simple gets that kill. But this flank is just 1 second too late for Magisk. Simple just staying alive, and he's found 2 kills. Magisk may get the trade up, but it's now 1v1 up against Flamey. Molotov in hand. That can go on the bomb. That will delay this defuse, and he doesn't have a kit anyway. This should be Magisk's round. The long wrap round from T-Spawn as Flamey taps that bomb. He could have committed to the defuse and might have gotten away with it, but Magisk is up and he's spotted it empty. He's taking the fight, and even though Flamey gets that kill, no kit, no chance. It's Astralis on match point.
Astralis going to be hitting this B bomb site very, very quickly, charging on in. It's Dupree leading the fray, and Edward and Flamey doing what they can to hold back the Danes. They've done more than enough. Suddenly it's Device left in a 1v4. He has at least picked off Electronic.
It's only going to be Simple watching onto that. The rest of them try and take control towards Cat meanwhile and make sure Astralis aren't setting up for this A split. Simple has killed Device in the pit and taken 2 as well. This is exactly what we expect from Simple. And now Astralis going for that late round B play that we've been talking about, but Flamey is on the other side and he is not giving them a single chance. 2 kills from him. Dupree will hear this flank from Zeus. Zeus has his head set backwards as he looks up towards short. And Dupree, he's still got a monster task ahead of him. It's not going to happen.
Does spot the head of Zeus. Isn't able to find anything just yet, but Simple tagged up, goes blow for blow with Device. Finds himself trapped at the car, but there's Electronic in with 1. Zeus gonna find another. Dupree doing what he can, is teamed up with Glaive over here towards short, but the bomb is dropped. And it's falling down in front of CT. There is a smoke up, but Dupree's throwing that out now, so they can't look to use that when it comes to retrieving this bomb, and you can see the effect this has had. NaVi with all 3 players just with their beady eyes down here towards the CT spawn, and Dupree. It all to do in a 1v3. They're going to hear the drop. They surely know that he's here, and that nade does so much damage. The round comes to a close, and NaVi, they've taken us through to an overtime here on Dust. Pressuring Astralis, confining them to this one portion of the map. 5 players here for Astralis, 4 for NaVi. And it all comes off the back as Simple, but there's Device finding the opener. Electronic's already been dropped from this round, and Flamey, things about to heat up for him here as the push comes in. Edward, so many bodies and so much damage done, but not quite able to put up a kill. Now it's Flamey, and he's going to get brought down to his knees. A few missed shots with the AWP, and Dupree is continuing to open up this A-bomb site. Simple and Zeus left alive, but these 2, they've proven to be a bit of a dynamic duo in these clutch scenarios before. Can they do it again?
It is overtime after all, and that's the bomb dropped. No plant coming in for Astralis. They know exactly where Zeus is, though, and a slow creep up from Dupree as the Executioner comes up clutch for Astralis, and Device, what a fantastic round from him. Even catches Simple in the retreat. So, yeah, why not? Auto up. Magisk is going to get dropped on long, though. Flamey finding that early kill.
In this situation, also important thing to note, these double AWPs invested into again. Flamey waiting over here towards long. Gonna go ahead and pick off Zip Nix from the fray. That one's Sindri forces that Electronic into the open, but he wins his fight, and now the bomb dropped up on short leaves Glaive. Unlikely 1v3, tries to deal with Electronic. It's a messy fight, and NaVi gonna be tying us up 16-16.
It's already out through long. Dupree has been taken down the middle. He was trying to fast play that middle position and get himself in through those double doors, but it has gone very, very badly. NaVi taking that man advantage. Flamey opening up yet another round. Device just desperately looking for a kill to Simple here. That would be so nice to try and turn it around, but Simple's not giving him the satisfaction. Pretty passive on this site, Simple has been. 30 kills to his name. Close smokes on long for Astralis. They'll be going down. Tough from Simple on the ramp. Astralis in his position for a few more seconds, allowing Simple to reposition. He'll drop down into CT. NaVi setting it for a retake play here with a man advantage, which isn't too bad of an idea considering they also have this man up in the corner, but that's already going to go very, very badly. Electronic and Zeus getting plucked out of this bomb site. Edward with a Molotov, and the retake is on.
Nick's able to find one. Now the Krieg on Magisk. He's been loving this. He does get burnt in the fire and flames by Edward. But now just Flamey left up in a 1v2, 12 HP to his name, and Device and Glaive sitting in a crossfire to end all crossfires. Actually, takes that fight. Flamey's now opened up onto Device. This is still possible here. He's going to go pushing in, and he finds them both. Flamey's going to do it. 4 kills in this round, and the 1v2. NaVi 17-16 as Flamey does the impossible for NaVi.
Or maybe a few. We don't really know exactly what's going on here. NaVi is setting it with 2 players
I like
along.
it though. This is like the hardcore mode of CS.
Of casting. It really is
all of the
hard.
above. Edward picking up Glaive early on. What's the rest of the team doing? We can only prophesize, but Electronic, he's out down here in mid.
Because Magisk should still be on that B-bomb site for Astralis, but Zipnix is the one to go down. He's going to be getting caught on that boost spot, and now that's opened up the B-bomb site with 1 player already dead, and there we go. Flamey's even taken down Device. Fantastic shot. The round is done.
Fight NaVi. They also sit on a massive 7-1 win streak here on Dust 2. Astralis trying to keep their stats in good standing, trying to stay in this game that much longer. While simple. They're going to try and make it so that NaVi do indeed close this map out. Electronic now chiming in with one more blink of an eye. It's Magisk. 1v4, he has it all to do. And only 30 HP to get the job done with. Pushing on it, they're going to hear the footsteps. They know that he's here. They have his name, number, and Electronic's got his head mounted on the wall as well. NaVi going to be closing out this map as they split the series versus Astralis.